Ever pondered over the process of using a metal detector to uncover hidden treasures like gold and coins? Welcome to the fascinating world of metal detecting. This pastime has gained remarkable popularity over the years, attracting individuals from different walks of life. Whether you're a history buff, a treasure hunter, or just someone looking for a unique outdoor activity, metal detecting offers an exciting blend of exploration and discovery. Imagine stumbling upon a gold nugget or a rare coin from a bygone era. These are just some of the potential treasures that lay hidden beneath our feet, waiting to be unearthed. The thrill of finding something valuable or historically significant is part of what makes this hobby so captivating. And who knows, you might just strike gold, literally. But where do you start? What equipment do you need? How do you use a metal detector effectively? These are all great questions. So, stay tuned as we delve into the exciting world of metal detecting. The first step towards successful metal detecting is understanding your tool. A metal detector, at its most basic, is composed of three main parts: the control box, the coil, and the shaft. The control box is the brain of the operation. It houses the circuitry, controls, speaker, and batteries. It's where you tweak settings, interpret signals, and essentially control how the detector operates. The coil, sometimes referred to as the search head, is the part that actually senses the metal. It's typically circular and located at the bottom of the detector. It creates a magnetic field that penetrates the ground and gets disturbed by metal objects, sending a signal back to the control box. The shaft is what connects these two components together. It's usually adjustable, allowing you to set the detector at a comfortable height for your use. However, not all metal detectors are created equal. There are different types for different uses. For instance, very low frequency or VLF detectors are great for discrimination. That is, telling the difference between types of metals. Pulse induction or PI detectors, on the other hand, can penetrate deeper into the ground and are ideal for hunting in areas with high mineralization. The setting on your metal detector can make or break your treasure hunting experience. Sensitivity, for instance, determines how deeply the detector can search. A higher sensitivity means you can detect metals buried deeper, but it can also lead to more false signals. Discrimination helps you filter out unwanted items, like pull tabs and foil. Ground balance adjusts the detector to the mineralization of the ground, reducing false signals and improving detection depth. Understanding these settings and adjustments, knowing when and how to use them, is vital. It's like learning to drive a car. You need to know what all the knobs and buttons do and how to use them to get where you want to go. Now that you understand your metal detector, it's time to prepare for your treasure hunt. Proper preparation can mean the difference between success and failure in your treasure hunting expedition. Just like in real estate, it's all about location, location, location. Choosing the right spot for metal detecting is crucial. Research is your friend here. Historical sites often hold hidden treasures. Old battlefields, abandoned settlements, or even long-forgotten trails can be gold mines, sometimes quite literally. But remember, with great power comes great responsibility. Understanding local laws is just as important. Some areas may be protected or require special permissions for metal detecting. We wouldn't want our quest for buried treasure to end with a hefty fine, now would we? And speaking of permissions, always seek them when necessary. Whether it's from a landowner, a local council, or a governing body, it's always better to ask first. It's about respect, and it's about ensuring that our hobby remains enjoyable and sustainable for all. With the right location chosen, let's move on to the actual process of metal detecting. Now that you're all set, let's walk through the process of metal detecting. It's a thrilling journey, filled with anticipation and the promise of buried treasures just waiting to be discovered. Step 1. Setting it up. Your main lab metal detector is a sophisticated piece of equipment designed to find hidden metals beneath the surface. To start, assemble your detector by attaching the coil to the bottom of the rod. Then connect the rod to the control box. Ensure that all connections are secure, and then switch on the detector. Step 2. Testing. Always test your detector before you start. This can be done by passing a coin or any other metal object in front of the coil. You should hear a beep or see a signal on the display. If not, check your connections and settings. Step 3. Adjusting the settings. Your main lab metal detector has various settings that you can adjust according to your needs. The sensitivity setting controls how deep the detector can search. The discrimination setting helps you avoid unwanted metals. And the ground balance setting ensures that the detector can operate efficiently in different soil conditions. Remember, the more familiar you are with your detector's settings, the better your chances of finding hidden treasures. Step 4. Sweeping. Now, the fun begins. With your detector switched on and adjusted, keep the coil close to the ground and sweep it back and forth in a slow, controlled manner. Try to cover as much ground as possible, but don't rush. Patience is key in metal detecting. Step 5. Listening for signals. As you sweep, listen for any changes in the tone or signals on the display. These changes indicate that the detector has found something. The strength and quality of the signal can give you clues about the size, depth, and type of metal detected. Step 6. Pinpointing and digging. Once you get a strong signal, it's time to pinpoint the target. Move the coil slowly over the area to locate the exact spot where the signal is strongest. Mark this spot, then use a metal detecting shovel or trowel to dig carefully. Remember, always fill in any holes you dig. Step 7. Examining your find. Once you've dug up your target, use a pinpointer or your detector's pinpointing function to locate the object in the dug-up soil. Then, carefully clean and examine your find. It could be anything from a rusty nail to a precious piece of history. Metal detecting is a journey filled with excitement and discovery. It's a hobby that rewards patience, perseverance, and a keen sense of adventure. And who knows, you might just uncover a hidden treasure that has been waiting for centuries to be found. With these steps, you're well on your way to uncovering hidden treasures. While the basics of metal detecting are simple, a few tips and tricks can significantly improve your success. Let's dive right into them. Firstly, understanding your soil conditions can greatly boost your chances of discovering gold and coins. Different metals react differently to various soil types. For instance, highly mineralized soil can cause your detector to give off false signals, making it harder to identify real targets. To mitigate this, try adjusting your detector's ground balance setting to match the soil's mineral content. Another essential aspect to consider is recognizing false signals. This is where the discrimination feature of your metal detector comes into play. It allows you to filter out unwanted metals and focus on the ones you're interested in, such as gold or silver. Be sure to familiarize yourself with your detector's discrimination settings to maximize your hunt. Let's not forget the importance of being patient and thorough. Metal detecting isn't a race, it's a treasure hunt. Take your time to scan an area thoroughly before moving on to the next. An area might seem barren at first glance, but a more detailed sweep might reveal hidden treasures waiting to be discovered. Always remember to dig every signal. It's easy to dismiss weak or inconsistent signals, but many valuable finds are often located in areas with poor signal quality. So, don't be too quick to pass up on those signals. They might just lead you to the jackpot. Lastly, always respect the law and the land. Obtain the necessary permissions before you start your expedition, and always make sure to fill in any holes you dig. We want to preserve the environment for future generations of metal detecting enthusiasts. In summary, understanding your soil conditions, recognizing false signals, being patient, thorough, and respectful of the environment are all essential factors that can greatly enhance your metal detecting experience. Remember, patience and persistence are key in metal detecting. So, are you ready to embark on your treasure hunting journey? We've covered quite a lot today. We started with the basics of metal detecting, understanding how your main lab metal detector works and how to use it effectively. We talked about how crucial it is to familiarize yourself with your device as it's your primary tool in this exciting endeavor. We then moved on to preparing for your expedition. Remember, choosing the right location is half the battle won. We also presented a step-by-step guide for your metal detecting journey, from setting up your equipment to analyzing your findings. Lastly, we shared some valuable tips and tricks to make your metal detecting more successful. Remember, patience and persistence are key. Metal detecting is as much about the journey as it is about the find. With these tips and information, you're ready to uncover hidden treasures. Happy hunting!